Hey y'all, it's your girl Key.
And it's Bree. Welcome back to the room.
Hey, I hope everybody has been having a great few weeks and enjoying some of our older episodes and some of our foolish commentary.
Ooh,
How
not
have you been, Bree?
I'm making it. I'm making it. Like we
Okay, Trey
say, life be
Songz.
life, and it has definitely been doing that. Because oh
Okay,
my God.
but you surviving?
Yeah, yeah. I know. I should
Hmm.
say that with a little more confidence.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I am surviving and thriving, as they say.
yes. I'm always happy to hear that. So
Mhm.
I was doing some scrolling on social media and
Uh-huh.
I saw a few posts actually by a couple of guys that I'm friends with. And it kind of was gearing towards I can't remember the exact quotes because it was in their stories, so it's not there anymore. But it was kind of like, as a man, my mental health matters, but women don't make me feel like it does.
Wow.
Right. So me being who I am, I'm like, we should probably have a conversation about that, right?
Mhm.
Men and mental health, but even just breaking that down into men and their emotions
Mhm.
and living in a world or a society that has not actually allowed men sometimes to have emotions. Well, let me say it has not allowed men to have a full spectrum of emotions
Sure.
and not helping them learn how to handle that. Like I feel like as a woman, people expect me to be moody and emotional at all times, right? Like every emotion. But a lot of times for men, I could understand where they were coming from in a sense that because I've even heard women say, men don't do that, men don't cry, men don't, etc. Even when little boys are little, like you hear somebody
Mhm.
toughen up. And I'm not saying that we can learn that we don't have to cry over everything, but I think it does limit um what then becomes a grown man's ability to learn and acknowledge his own feelings.
Yeah. I think it's unfortunate how much we play a role in that, like women, you know, to co-sign the societal standards of men being able to or feeling comfortable expressing their feelings. Yeah.
Absolutely, because some of the stuff I see, I mean, I laugh because I'm goofy, obviously, but I've seen stuff like men don't go to brunch. Like it just gets really ridiculous, and it's like,
Wow. They can like mimosas? Like what?
especially if they mostly champagne, and so
I love it. I love
so
it.
I was like, okay, this should definitely be a topic because I do feel
Mhm.
like even when I hear other men talk, like let's bring that further. Men don't give men the space because how are they
Mm.
supposed to when they don't know they can have it?
Wow.
And so I reached out to a few people I know,
Mhm.
some guys.
Hey,
Fine.
Dre Shot This. What's up?
What's going on with you?
Not much. Welcome to the room.
I'm glad y'all got me here.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it in.
So this is Bree.
Oh, yeah.
And you know me, I'm Key, but this is Dre Shot This. I already told the people that you didn't want your real name out there.
You so silly. I don't know her either, but nice to meet you, Bree.
Nice to meet you, Dre.
So we're going to get into the topic of men and mental health or just emotions and what that looks like every day. So Dre, for you, tell us a little bit about you first so the people know who you are, and then I will ask a question.
Just a little bit about myself.
Yeah.
Yes, what do you do? Who are
Um,
you?
I'm just an entrepreneur. Basically, I do videos and photography for a living. I've been doing it since 2018, working for myself. Started up a film company last year and just striving to do more, honestly.
You
That is
fancy.
awesome. I know, right?
You fancy.
Nah, I'm regular, I promise.
Okay, so as a man and living in America, we'll say that, or just living,
Hmm.
how do you feel about being able to express your emotions? Or do you feel able to express your emotions as a man?
Mm.
Nah, you don't. You don't feel. I mean, like in private, yeah, but like in public or around somebody, nah, heck, nah. I feel like you're not allowed to. You know what I mean? That's how I feel, but I don't know. I guess that's just the way, like, society painted for real. Like, if you're a man, you gotta man up. You know what I mean? You can't have no emotions. It's soft. You feel me?
It's
Yeah,
soft.
it's soft. Can't be that.
And you
So
said in private. What is that? When you say in private, are you meaning like to
I'm gonna be
yourself
me.
or?
Period. Like yeah. Like I definitely handle my emotions or whatever I'm going through. You feel me? I let that out. You know what I mean? But you can't do that you can't do that around nobody else. You hear me? But that's just with anything. That's whether it's serious or whether it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be serious. It could be something like as serious as depression, or it could be something as little as y'all at the movie and it's a little sad part of the movie. Oh nah, you better not let that tear drop. You feel me? Not on no date. It's
Oh,
over.
oh man,
Interesting.
you
You
can't
know
even
what I
enjoy the
mean?
movie.
That's soft. You be up there like, oh man, my eye itch. You know what I'm talking about? So, but nah, that's just how it is. But if you're a girl, you can get away with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Huh. You said like on a date. So are you saying
yeah,
that you can't let women see your emotions either?
nah, you can't do that. Not unless they like if y'all not on no first date. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you
Okay.
probably could. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's programmed in my head that not yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So there's a time frame for when it's okay for you to open up and be vulnerable.
Y'all got to get to know each other for real. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Different women like different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had a woman tell me I smile too much. I've never heard that in my life.
Why are we like
I
this?
can't be happy, bro.
Why even we? I don't know why they like that.
Yo, I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, you smile too much. Or it said I'm too nice. I heard it too nice before, and it smiled too much. I'm just like, yo, you can't win out here.
I
For real.
did see a meme that said women don't like to see men happy.
Oh, I'm starting to believe
Oh.
it, man. For real. It's crazy.
Okay, so somebody told you smile too much and you're nice, too
Yeah,
nice.
too
But
nice.
what does that make you as a man as you're navigating the world and you feel this restriction on your feelings? How does that impact you like just daily?
Mm.
Um, it changes you honestly. Like, throughout the daily, you kind of, I mean, throughout just life period, going through things like that, especially in dating in Cincinnati, you either you start to become cold, your heart started to become cold, and that's just like it's almost like a front though. You know what I mean? It's not the real you because eventually all that stuff gonna stack up and then you're gonna fold later, you know what I mean? Like in private or whatever, you feel me? Like, dang. But like throughout the day though, like or around people, you just put on this little front, like you not too nice, or you trying not like you gotta try not to smile, bro. That's corny. You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
Hmm. Who do
Yeah.
you think played a role in that? I heard you say like women have said things to you, but let's go back even to being a boy, like a kid. And
Mhm.
so, when do you think, at what age, or when you were younger, when did you think you realized or felt like you couldn't have emotions in front of people? Who taught you that? Let me say that.
Um, just situations because growing up, so my mom was a single parent household. You feel me? But it was all boys. And your mom is naturally I got not saying soft, but you feel me, like what you want to call it, nurturing type of
Mm-hmm.
parent. There you go. You found the hard way when one, you the older brother, and then two, in like the neighborhood you grew up in, let's say like it was just fights and stuff, or you know what I mean. You can I mean, you had to just lead by example, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't if you got brothers looking up to you, and I'm sorry, and you got brothers looking up to you, you can't, you wasn't allowed to like be. how the mom is. You had to say, you knew that you had to be tough for your brothers, basically, at least for them. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's just that. Yeah, yeah. It was just like one situation where you know what I'm saying, like being reserved and being soft didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And after that, you gotta do something because I don't know if they got their parents or they got both parents or what or they got lack of parenting, but they don't care. So you feel me? You gotta match that energy or you gonna get ran over. You know what I'm saying in life. And that's just men. That's just man to man stuff. That was just man stuff for real. Or boy stuff, you know.
Wow. I hate that. Like by being vulnerable, it means that something has to be wrong with you versus just being able to process what you're feeling and going through.
Oh yeah, it's the cards we was dealt, man.
Yeah.
I hear you say you can talk to a female friend, but of course you say you won't do that all the time. But when you are in relationships and dating, do you ever find yourself free enough to be that vulnerable with that person you're dating as you are maybe with your female friend that you've probably been friends with forever?
Um, nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because I mean, nine times out of ten, like if I'm dating somebody, they already got this preconceived, you know what I'm saying? Like they already feel like this is who they're dating, you know what I'm saying? So like if I was to be like opening up or things like that early, anyways, I don't know how that would go. I don't have like I'm trying to think. I had one like long term relationship, which was from 18 to 29, 17 to 29. And then after that, I didn't really last the past 3 months for real. You know what I mean? But that's just that was me moving to Cincinnati and kind of finding out like the difference in women for real. So like you can't really Cincinnati is just a whole different kind of ball game for real. Especially if you got any kind of like status or whatever, it's a wrap. You ain't gonna find nothing for real.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I
If
don't
you
know.
had to describe that to somebody else, how would you describe like what it's like to be a man in a world where you feel isolated even when you're around people?
Man, I don't know. Like you just to yourself. It's weird. It's almost like the little Tom Hanks castaway type stuff. Like you might as well just be on an island by yourself, bro. And all this other stuff is just like it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really be yourself. So just gotta hold that L. Honestly, that's just what it is.
It sounds like you've accepted it.
What else can you do? You know what I mean? You can be in denial if you want to, but nah, that's just what it is. Because
But
I can't make these examples up. Like this is what you hear. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild. Like even from from my own dad. You know what I'm saying? Or dating certain type females. You smile too much, or you can't cry over there. You know what I mean? So yeah. It sounded cliche until you really go through it. Like I mean I can understand how it sounds like, especially not being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man ain't allowed to do that, but it's like, nah, you really ain't allowed to do that. It's crazy. Cause like, if I had a son, I wouldn't want him going through none of this.
mhm.
I struggle. I mean, that's a whole different topic right there. But it's like a
I
whole
mean,
different
this is an open room.
on parents, and it's just like even with my daughter, I don't want her going through nothing I went through. You feel me? Um, so like for example, like one of the things we're going through right now, she got a little weight gain going on. You hear me? But like her mom, you feel me, always been like I would say like normal type of petite woman. But like my daughter, like she out here getting thick, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bruh, I think she got like bullied or something, not bullied or something. She said something crazy at the age of like 6, talking about she don't want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? And that killed me. And I'm just like, bruh, I went through that my whole life. And it's like being a parent, but the non-custodial parent, like she don't live with me, you feel me? So I can't control too much, you know what I'm saying? Like of what's going on in the household, you know what I'm saying? If she exercising on, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case, or however the consumption is of food over there. But it's like, yo, I don't know, the mom's not trying to hear me, but I'm like, you gotta stop. You gotta nip that in the bud now. You hear me? Cause like that's not no that wasn't no easy road growing up. You hear me? So it's just like I'm trying to stop that with her. It should be a whole bunch, you know what I mean? So a whole bunch going on for real. That kind of killed me for real, cause like I can handle like myself, and I can handle going through whatever I gotta go through, and I can handle not being able to talk to nobody or not being able to vent, not being able to do all that. Like that's cool. But then when it's your kid, it's like, damn, that's the whole reason you even here, and it's like you can't
Mhm.
control it. It's wild.